Hi, Irene. Thanks for joining. Okay, let's see if Tareen
Okay,
can.
wait, there we go. So,
Okay, we're getting there.
yeah, I also have no idea how to work Instagram's lives.
Okay, like I think I'm more comfortable with um Instagram than I am with TikTok. I haven't had a TikTok account in like forever.
Yeah.
And I think that's why they asked me to do it on here, but I'm like, new.
So I was trying to test it out the other day, and then Instagram was like, "You don't have enough followers." I was like, "It's because I'm a TikTok girl."
Yeah, so I was like testing it out and everything and like going through it, but then like when you're live,
Yeah,
obviously there's always something that'll go wrong and
yep,
Mm.
it is always like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I
Yeah. No,
got
Okay,
that.
let me like try again and see if we can add Miss Michaela
You add
as
and
the moderator. Like it's giving me pretty much everybody else in the chat can be a
oh,
moderator.
come on.
Okay. But I think if, Michaela, I think if you see something, um, yeah, maybe you can just like, I don't know, WhatsApp me or just shout out or something. You don't have to show your face. Oh, now the icons are back. Hi. Okay, great.
oh, there we go.
Lovely,
A glitch.
lovely.
Literally.
Oh, wait, I can only have three co-hosts at a time. Okay, that's something new that I didn't know before. Um,
Okay.
really. So if you really wanted to join, you must kick somebody else off.
Shame.
I
No,
can
I'm
jump off,
joking.
then Lee can join.
Like, what if, oh, sure, I'm sorry, Michaela. I don't know if maybe, Michaela, if you need to be off, and then I can add you as the moderator. So maybe it's not allowing somebody that is on
Alive.
live as a co-host, yeah, to be a moderator. So I don't know, maybe you can. Okay, bye.
That's one way of kicking someone.
Okay, Lee, if you wanted to, yeah, if you wanted to request again, then we can try it, and then we can actually officially start.
Shame.
Okay. But yeah,
Please.
yeah, no, I think yeah, she'll join us just now. Okay, let me see now if I can add.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Add the lovely, lovely. Um, Still not. Oh my gosh. Okay, Michaela, apparently Instagram has something against you. I'm sorry. But yeah, I see we've got like 1 minute past 8. I don't know if we wanted to wait a few more minutes
Yeah, we can.
and see
Mm.
if some more people join. Let's see if we can get Lee on here now. Oh, who's crying? Is it Michaela crying? Oh my goodness.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm
Look
fine.
at
Yeah.
this
Love that.
badass.
At
You've
least
lost
it's
me up
better
on
than the.
this. Yes, Queen.
So first off, I want to say hi, hello, hi. And second, Michaela, I'm sorry. And third, Azaria, well done, because like we're also learning and all the stuff. So,
Mm.
hi.
Are you?
Hi. Oh wait,
Hello.
Michaela, I can add you.
There you
Okay,
go.
yay.
Yeah,
It just takes forever.
cheers. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. So, Tareen, welcome. You look beautiful. You look great. You look, oh,
You.
Yeah. Stunning, guys, stunning.
It's you rocking the
Okay,
purple bonnet.
yeah, where's the glasses now, Lee?
It's
What?
got the same vibe. I love
Wait,
it.
wait, wait, wait. Where's mine?
I'm just saying you're going to see a
Wait.
circle right here. Yeah, come.
Wait.
Actually, wait.
Wait.
First question,
Eh,
I want to just know first, who the WF are you, Tareen? Who are you? Who are
Hey,
you?
can you, madam over there with the bonnet and the glasses? I've got a whole intro planned here.
happy for you. I'm coming.
Okay, so seeing as Lee wanted to jump the gun, I still wanted to give it 2 minutes, but I think we'll start.
No, I'm not jumping. I'm not here. I'm a ghost. Hi.
You Yes, I just wanted to say hi everyone and welcome. Thank you so much for your patience and letting us get this thing up and running. I think it's a big learning curve for all of us. So I just wanted to say thank you. And yeah, tonight we're here chatting with the lovely Tarien Van Tonder, author of Bites and the upcoming Injustice, which is part of a Dark Cartel romance series.
Okay.
She's also a talented graphic designer and artist. I did see that. She's also part of the Sire and local book hive governing body.
Awesome. Yeah.
And a mom of 2. So basically, she does it all.
Oh. Yeah, I don't have enough
And
for that.
yeah, and yeah, we're not alone, as you guys can see. We've got some of our incredible Sire ambassadors and supporters here as well.
Oh,
So
thank
I think, yeah, thank you everybody for joining. And let's get into it. So I think on Lee's note, Tarien,
Sorry,
if
there's
you...
something on my mouth. I just have to quickly fix it. Yeah. I just have to make sure,
Tarien,
guys, I'm not Lee tonight. I'm Marcel.
Marcel. Okay, we'll remember.
Marcel.
We'll remember.
Marcel.
So, Tarien, if you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would that be?
I would say unhinged, overtired, and overstimulated. Yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
great. Sounds awesome. And I did give a slight little hint, but to anyone who's new to your work, how would you describe Vice and Injustice? I know it's 2 separate books. You can have a sentence for each of them. How would you describe that?
Okay, well, Vice is, think of cigars, daddy sitting, legs open, owning the room, and badass female main character who just doesn't give a shit what he thinks. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying.
No, it's fine. I think we're okay. I think Instagram is a little
I really hope.
Instagram is better. We can hoy.
Oh my goodness! We need to do the moustache. I'm only seeing that now.
It's Marcel. I love it. And then Injustice, I'm still busy working on, but I would say it's giving CEO and receptionist vibes, but in the sense of he's a judge and she's a mafia wife. So the first one is cartel, the second one is mafia, and then I'm working on I've started working on the 3rd and the 4th planning. So yeah, it's a standalone, or if you read them all, it's just more richer, but I'm working it like that.
Okay, so you're actually touching on the next question that I had. Because you're saying this is a series of books, Injustice is part of the series, hey?
Yeah.
So are they kind of interconnected in some way?
Think of Rena Kent. I actually got the idea because I think I picked up her books a while ago. I think the last 6. And then my friend was telling me, did you know that this is a whole thing intellect? And I was like, really? And she showed me the flowchart. I was like, okay. And then I got the idea for Vice to do a second one, Injustice. So you can read it as a standalone, read one and never again. And it'll never, and then if you read Injustice first and then Vice second, it's just going to enrich the reading experience. You can read it however you want, but they interconnect. Yeah.
Okay, that is so awesome. Okay, so onto the next one. Okay, Marcel has a question.
Yeah, so my question now, where are you now? That's not good. Very rude. Naughty.
So sorry.
Okay. Yeah, so
There you go.
We're doing a business deal here. Remember, we're doing business deal.
Speak to me.
You need to sell me. So, where the fuck is mine?
Okay, I'm not the only one, thank gosh.
No, you won't be the only one. Trust me.
What if with your two books, Injustice and Vice,
Yes.
one song for each to explain it?
Ooh.
Donkey.
Vice is actually an inside joke with two of my friends from work because they helped me actually write it. So when they read one of the characters' names, which is Alejandro, they were like, it's Lorenzo, it's Alejandro. Next minute, you've got Lady Gaga coming in there. You know, Roberto. And then Injustice, I think, would be. Yes, I haven't even had, like, there's so many songs. But it said, but pour some sugar on me. Yeah, that's Injustice.
Okay, I love that. Now that you
Alejandro.
actually mentioned,
Alejandro,
the Alejandro song, is that song like the inspiration behind one of your side characters in Vice?
No, actually, I wrote it and my friend was like, you literally naming all of Lady Gaga's boyfriends in this book. And I'm like, no, I'm not. So, yeah. But just
That's
they were
awesome.
inspired by the song. They were like, I would listen to this while reading Vice. And I was like, okay, I could live with that.
No, that's fine. Okay, so I love the song. What is something about you that people wouldn't necessarily expect?
Ooh.
Mm. I don't know. I'm a very open person. Like most people know. Okay, I could say something totally unhinged. I'm actually bipolar. You wouldn't
Okay.
say it.
Wouldn't.
Okay.
No,
So
wouldn't.
it does
Although,
affect my writing sometimes. So I'm a mood writer. So sometimes I'll give up a book for a whole month and it wouldn't bug me. And then when I pick it up again, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so behind deadline. So
love it. So yeah, now I'm gonna like just start sprinkling some little bit of Marcel's little magic dust over here. So I read and yes, I did do some mild little digging around social media. So I read that PC Cast and the House of Night series actually played a role in inspiring you to write. What was it about those books that really captured your imagination?
So that was during the time when I think Twilight was like hyped to the max, right? Everybody was Team Twilight. I was a bit late to the bandwagon. I had started my vampire reading journey with PC Cast and Kirsten Cast. And that vampire story was just so different. I mean, it wasn't, I'm going to bite you and then, I'm a vampire. It was more, Simba, you're a vampire now. I just loved how they took like a Bram Stoker original and made it their completely own like version. And then obviously I got into everything else. But what inspired me actually to write was my first story, which I'm still busy with. I didn't even start with Dark Romance, obviously. We were a little young. But there was a couple of things. It was PC Cast, and then I was busy playing that time Assassin's Creed came out. Yes, I'm a gamer girly. Assassin's Creed and Revenant has inspired my fantasy that I've been working on for like 13 years. But yeah, that was like my biggest thing that inspired my writing was that book. And then obviously in between Harry Potter, everything came in. And then Assassin's Creed, and yeah, that was me. Lord of the Rings. I love Legolas. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, man. And it's just grown. And you get The Witcher, you get, it's the White Hair.
It is the White Hair. Now that we're on the White Hair, and this is like I'm completely off of my script over here, but now that we're on the White Hair, because they don't get represented enough in fiction, I'm sorry. Have you read the Bargainer series by Laura Thalassa? Oh my goodness, you will fall in love with Desmond. You need to write that. You need to read that.
The next obsession.
Sorry, goes. Yeah, Fez is Fez. I think he had white hair. Okay, he was a ghost, obviously. That had white hair. I fell in love with that. But funny enough, is in real life, I don't like blonde dudes.
No.
Sorry, no.
Give me vibes.
There.
That's awesome. Okay, so now obviously you say you have been working on your fantasy, and I do have questions about that coming up a little bit later. You've
Okay.
been working on it a while. Obviously, you haven't released it.
Yeah.
But do you feel like that inspiration, your PC cast and Lord of the Rings and that, does it still show up in your writing today? Or has your style kind of evolved in a completely different direction?
I would say obviously it has evolved. When I started writing, I think everything was in low caps, especially my eyes and my names and my places. Um, but reading as an adult now, my flavor has obviously changed. So I started writing, dark romance because a friend of mine, Tina, she got me into some unhinged stuff. Not easing me in, unhinged. Like she started me always wanting, and like she was like, "That's vanilla." And then the next book was the Lord series. She's like, "No, it's still mild." I was
Oh,
like,
the
Oh my
Lord.
gosh.
so I got dipped in the deep end, and let me tell you, it has changed. That's why I started writing Vice and that. I was inspired by, what's that book? Sweetest Obsession, but the second one.
Ooh.
Yes, the
Oh,
second book in I think it's what Lauren
course.
something. Yeah, that series was like why I needed to write Vice, and then also I don't know if anybody knows, but Vice is actually all people of
No, I
color.
don't know. I
There's
do not
only
know. You need to sell it to me, remember? You're making a deal
so
here, so you need to
wide.
sell. I know nothing
Yeah.
about life.
We need.
Nothing.
No, well, I believe in writing. People of color should be represented, and obviously, I didn't just write from a white black person's perspective. I actually asked a lot of my friends, and like, is this the right thing to say? Can I say it like this because I'm a white author? And they're like, well, if you're writing through the eyes of a person of color, then you have that. I'm not going to say like that power, but that leeway. So I wanted to write my first because I know, listen, writing is pretty whitewashed in my like opinion. So I wanted to give, a different view. So Cartel, all Mexican, and then my second book is a mixture, and then my third book I'm gonna drop is trying a sapphic for the first time ever.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
So
Okay,
I'm
like
doing that.
representing. I love that.
Yes, I'm a very
Yeah.
inclusive girly. I love everybody. Everybody.
Okay, that's great. And actually, so perfect that you mentioned this now because I was actually like, obviously, I haven't read the books yet. They
Yeah.
are on my TBR. I just need to get my hands on them. Like, we've been, I think in the ambassadors group, we've been low key discussing like bank robberies and stuff like that because like
Always expensive.
the
Yeah.
struggle is real. But what I wanted to ask is what specifically made you decide to then write something in the cartel world? Because obviously for us here in South Africa, it's not like, yes, you see it a
Uh,
lot on
yeah.
TV, but it's not something that like we're very, what's the
Why?
word, like knowledgeable of.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So my whole thing that inspired me was so I think I was watching some other series. What's it? Some Nova something on. It's like Telemundo, right?
Okay, love it.
I also watch like Asian films for fantasy vibes. I love flying over the water with swords that wobble. Anyway, so the reason why I did it was like because when I got into reading all this dark romance stuff, it was always CEO or mafia, Italian mafia, or it was maybe Russian, but then you get the Bratva and then you get something else, the Pecans. So it was very much like, how can I say, European, white. So I wanted something like cartel. Like nobody ever writes like, that's a cocaine, man. That is a Cuba. This is
Yeah.
where the real
Kunna,
thing happened.
kunna.
And also, like, I
Kopiana.
did a lot of like research into the history. They are like the biggest when it comes to drugs and trafficking, which I know it touches on subjects, but they were like, I did deep research. Like, they were like the biggest back in the day. I mean, they were going to get nuked by America.
Sure.
That time. So yeah,
They want to know where do they get your book?
Yeah, Tay is asking where can we find the book?
Well, you have till the 28th of this month to get it for free on Kindle Unlimited. And then I take it down and then I'm joining the local book hive.
Yay!
I'm so
Yay!
excited. Or otherwise, you can just
Um,
get the book directly from me. I will share my link to whoever wants to share it and spread. But yeah, actually show you
And it's
guys.
all like all over the socials as well. So
yeah.
ooh, it's so
Ooh.
pretty.
I know,
Lovely.
I know, right? Look, I want to show you guys the
Question,
rings.
question,
It's
question,
made
question. I
it.
know, question. I know you looked Mexico and everything, but
Yeah.
did you ever go to, for example, Cape Town gangsterism, like 26ers and
Actually
South
asked me the
African
other day.
style.
American?
No, someone asked me the other day at work, a colleague of mine was like, would you ever write like, like the Soweto taxi rank and then like taxi rank? And then I was like, okay, cool. But could you imagine, like, I write there, Sipo comes walking up, bites his lip. And I'm just like, I would laugh. You would laugh. And then I'd have to get an audio book from Cape Town and I would be like, yeah, mommy. And I'm just like, cool.
Yeah, mommy. Yes. I see this happening. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting now.
No,
Okay,
but I
we are
mean, it could
making
be
this happen.
awesome. It could
Oh
be
my God.
awesome.
I can imagine a guy stopping at a club in his taxi being
Yes,
sexy.
I'll climb in. Take me now. I'm here. Balkanon. Take me on an adventure. I don't know. Yes.
Wheelie.
Yeah. So, yeah, I've been asked would I write like a local story. I'm like, I don't know. Because, guys, I'm single. Like, if a guy speaks to me, I'm just like, near but, especially if it's like the Joburg four-ways accent, I can't. I can't. And then you get the Afrikaans that try and be English. Yeah, I will take you out, I can't.
Keep speaking foreign to me. It's so sexy.
It's so
Oh,
delicious.
to me. So, yeah, no,
Yeah, gets
maybe.
me hot. Gets
Maybe.
me so hot. Mm.
But okay, now, so we can do actually a twist on that. It doesn't have to
Okay.
be like a very serious like it could be a dark comedy.
And like lights out. It could be something like funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, I
exactly.
get you. I get
Like,
you.
So, bye.
okay, so you
Back to, we're leaving South Africa now. We're going back to
back to
Mexico.
the world of vice, yes. So since you said you actually did quite a lot of research, because you were writing about something that you wanted to represent
Yeah.
accurately, and we asked this one of Michelle last week as well. So I need to because I think this could be quite an interesting answer.
Okay.
What was the weirdest thing that you had to Google for your story?
Ooh, yes.
Um, I had to. I think I'd get arrested if they ever had to pull my search history. But I think it was how much cocaine could you swallow before your stomach would, I don't know, your stomach lining would give. And the
Gosh,
answer I got was wild. First of all, this is very dangerous. Please consult someone.
if you've done this,
You've got a
please seek
problem.
medical attention now.
So okay, so I'm not putting that in the book because someone will get me flagged and I will get arrested.
Oh no,
I'm
you're not
drug
gonna have
mule.
time. Well, you
Karina
know,
wants you to tell us like what is the amount?
So Google said I think it's like 8 bags of, I think the weight was like 300 grams, something like that. Yeah, something like that.
Sure.
how comfortable must that be?
I'm not sure, but I got advice. It says the best would be, I think, I remember that's what got me to like laugh about it was it wrap it in latex, grease it up, and then swallow. Like it gave me advice.
Oh my word.
You want to?
So that was actually my next question. Okay, because obviously now you got a little bit of like a background in that. So is it well? Obviously, it's better than just that. That's how they smuggle it. They swallow it. Hey.
Yeah, obviously that's how they smuggle it. Like, I don't know.
No, because I was always imagining them like shoving it up there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. You always see it in the movies.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I know they
I'm
do
very
that in
concerned right
prison.
now.
That's why they make the guys squat. Yes, I've also had to Google that, and I've actually asked people who've been in prison. They make you
Oh
squat.
my
So yes, they
gosh.
do. I'm sure they do. Yeah. That's what I thought. Yes, Karina. It's bad. It's bad.
Yes.
They literally put it up the bum. My husband
Crazy.
had many dealings. Okay, Angela, we need to have a conversation about that at some point, I think.
That's what I'm saying. My Google history must be looking very wild. Very.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Somebody's
awesome.
flagging you already.
Yeah, like somebody's listening to this conversation and like, okay, we need to take a closer look
And
here.
now I'm live. I mean, seriously. Red flags.
Sharing it to everybody. Okay, so what exit. Okay, cool. You should have gone to Angela's husband for some inside info. He's an ex-detective in high crime.
Okay. There you go. Now, I've got connections. Angie is my connection for a lot of
Oh,
things.
she did.
Yeah, so the next one that you're writing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so also with that little social media digging that I did, and Raj, so like she outed me there and said it was stalking. It wasn't. I was just digging. I was just like, obviously, yeah, I was just browsing around, and I noticed that you obviously have a darker creative side.
Yeah.
I scrolled, madam, I scrolled. So I saw all of those sketches that you did, and stunning by the way. But you have this little dark side, and I think we're getting a peek at it with the dark romance and things like that.
Yeah.
But you also have quite a love for fantasy. So I think my next question is just like, what made you decide to put out your dark romance before putting out your fantasy?
Well, actually, that was just a fluke. So I decided last year, I think, no, the year before, December, I'd finally finished my fantasy and I was like, I'm ready. I want to do this. My plan is before I turn 30, my bucket list is to become an author or just publish something, like one of the hundreds I have waiting for me. All right. So I went to a publisher, found them, got a great price. I was like, this is great. Like the things they offered. Obviously, I was just more, like stargaze than anything else. Paid the money up front. I was like,
Yeah, you were ready
Dad, I need to
probably.
make a loan. And he's like, yes, my dad's my biggest supporter, guys. He has been pushing me since I was little. I had a dream, guys. Anyway, so he's like, no, we'll do it. Here's the money. You can pay me back when you get rich and famous. And I'm like, okay, Dad, that's not what it's about.
Hey,
But
Daddy. Love you, Daddy.
yeah. And then my fantasy was due, I think, November. Did I not find out that they just stopped talking to me, gave me my proof copy, and then said, no, they'll speak to me in the new year when they reopen. Cool, happy. We still got an open contract. And that's how I joined Sire, and how it all came about was I got informed on a local author group. Guys, and they were using abbreviations. Like, guys, I'm old school. Like, I won't type WTF. I'll be like, what the?
Yeah,
Okay. And they were
yeah.
like, this publisher closed and this distributor, and they actually one in the same. And I was like reading, and I was like, hold on. Can someone just private message me what their real name is? And then eventually someone did pop it, and I was like, oh my gosh. I cried for a solid hour before I got invited to the beginning of Fire, the baby version of it. And then I was like, okay, so what you're telling me is I've lost money, I've lost my story. And yeah, and I can tell you guys, a friend of mine that I gave the final copy to when they eventually did release it, my proof copy, a friend of mine, a good one, Avasha, she actually said to me that they must have used AI when using my fantasy to edit and format or whatever.
No.
Because she said your story is exactly like Avatar. And then I went to the proof copy. Yeah, I went to my proof copy that they gave me, and in my proof printed, they forgot the prompt line at the bottom. When ChatGPT was asking, would you like it to sound more human? Yeah. So they said my entire
That
book.
is shocking.
Oh, come on.
Oh
Yeah.
my
That is
goodness.
absolutely shocking.
Yeah, so I had
Oh.
quite a good solid hour, but I got over it. I decided to rewrite and replan my whole story. I still have the skeleton of it, obviously, but what they gave me and what I'm rewriting now, it's two different worlds, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. And then this is Dane to Suffer, hey?
Dane to Suffer. It's actually funny because I used to call it, I was going to call it in my days, my Wattpad days, I called it Day into Colors. Because I wanted to have like
No.
colored houses, like the red clan, the this clan. And then as I started reading, I was like, oh, but so many do it, like the Red Queen by, and then Powerless. They have the same vibes. And I was like, no, 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 no. Let's go back to the drawing board. So I have literally outlined this book, I think, over 100 times differently.
Wow.
Yeah.
No.
But now I'm done. I'm done.
So you basically saying the type of planning that you do. So do you plan or you gremlin plan? Or I know you're a mood writer,
Yeah.
but how do you plan? Because girl, you're a Capricorn, so you plan.
So, like, if I'm in the mood, guys, let me tell you, I will have work tomorrow and I will be up until 4 and be like, I've got half an hour. You know what? I'm going to do a spreadsheet. Wow, I've started a spreadsheet. Okay, it's done. What else can I do? I'll be writing down ideas. I'll be drawing it out. And then sometimes I just open the laptop and I go, what the hell? Blah, 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 blah. There you go. And then it can either be shit or it's a masterpiece. So I'm a bit of both.
I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm here or here.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so
Yeah.
one of my little stalker moments are gonna come out again.
It's okay.
And I
but
stalk. I'm going to say it with my full chest, but I stalk and I look and I stare and I zoom and yeah.
deep
Me too.
deep dive. Exactly, deep
But
dive.
I bring
So-
snacks and fluffies.
So I've got a suspicion, and I think it's actually more of a hope that it was the idea for Dane to suffer that was sparked by one of your friend's dreams. Otherwise, I'm quite concerned about your friends.
Oh, that was wise. No, so I'm going to tell you
Was
guys. My
it
friend at work,
wise? Okay.
she comes to me, she goes, I had the weirdest dream. And then me and my other friend, Tina, Zoe was the one who had the dream. She comes to me, she goes, guys, you know that house there in, what is it, there by Bedford? There's this like house that we all know the Russians own. Okay. She said she had a dream about that house where she had to go save someone and she was like this badass bitch. And I was just like, yes. Yeah. And she didn't know I wrote. Like, we spoke about books and reading. Yes. Next minute, I'm showing them a live sheet while we at work. And they like came up like two, what do you call it, meerkats. They were like, Tarien, chapter 2. And I'm like, yes, she sparked the idea. I literally started off, the line I started with, I've kept. And let me just read it to you guys. Like, it's
Yes.
the one.
That's awesome.
So the one I kept all the way is like, they say it's easy to quit an addiction if you follow the steps. Also, my therapist says, what a load of bullshit.
That is awesome. I love
Yes.
that.
Yeah, I
was
like
just
that. I like that. That's a good one. I agree. I approve.
So, yeah. Like, Tina
That is-
and Zoe are my biggest cheerleaders when it came to, like, Vice. They were popping up like, I would come back after, like, 3 days, I wouldn't write, and then next minute they're like, without telling me, they're like, let me just check, and then they pop up again. Darling, 8 chapters, what are you doing? Do you sleep? And I'm like, no. So, yes. Yeah.
That is okay. So I was afraid, but I like Raj. Darling. So okay, that's actually awesome, and it just goes to show you, like, inspiration comes from everywhere.
From
And
everywhere.
so I wanted to actually find out, how does being a graphic designer influence your writing? Do you find that it influences your
Yeah,
writing?
come girl.
Okay, well, yes. So you should see my Pinterest board. I've been downloading things to draw, things for my books. I've got, like, I'm a box person. Like, I'll have a box for this and this and this. So I even have my music split. Fantasy writing music. Let's go. Dark romance. It's called Dark Romance Sexy Time. Let's go. So, like,
Love it.
legit, that is my planning, designing it all, and I love to design my covers first. Like, I think I had like
Taught me
8
that.
different
It's the
versions.
best thing. I'm having so much fun designing my covers. So thank
Exactly.
you.
And let me tell you guys, if you do it first, the stress, and it will always change. It could change halfway through the book, but at least you have an idea. Because I heard when I was doing like the lives with Silent, some of the ladies were like, I always leave that for last. And I'm like, but
That's the
I
biggest
do.
mistake ever.
yeah, writing is your fun time. Designing and marketing and editing and all that is like, oh. But believe me,
Yes.
do the cover first, the hype you get. I've had like 8 versions for my fantasy. Let me tell you, the last one I settled on, I was like, this is it. Now I can write in peace. I'm happy. Let's go. So yes,
Oh man.
but being a designer helps a lot.
I think the one live, one of your first lives, you were just on your computer, that music was clopping around. Yeah, I'm feeling this bitch. I'm like, okay, let's go. I was quoting all the little gifts. I'm
Okay.
like, yes, and then you were like, DJ. And then I said, I have to go because I was getting a phone call. And then you fucking disappeared, but it's fine. We're here.
I'm
So
very tired.
definitely your playlist, you in it, girl. I loved it. So thank you. That's where I first fell in love with you. And that's where I'm like, I need to know what this girl writes about. And the fact that I even work closely with you
Yeah.
is such an honor. And I get to see inside that mind a lot.
But you can
Yeah,
see
that's why I woke up this morning like, I'm a naughty girl. I'm here for this. So thank you.
Wow. You had me when I was so nervous, and then music just calms me. I'm like a kitty cat. If I hear music, I just purr, and then I'm just like, okay, we in the zone. Let's go. The music is. I love music. I even cook and clean. If I'm listening to music, I'm just like in my happy zone.
So you don't get distracted. So you don't get distracted. For example, you can have the music in the background. Like I know I can't. I need brown noise. I need complete silence. I'm gonna murder you if you're gonna walk. If my husband had to walk through this door now, Marshall, it's gonna make a fucking plan, baby. Ons gaan Langebaan toe. Ek gaan daar die lagoon weer. Okay? Okay. So, yeah.
No, overstimulation for me is a big thing. I'm not gonna lie. I get irritated by the smallest thing. Like you can see, my hair is actually irritating the life out of me. Yes, that's actually why I keep touching it. It's not because I'm like, yeah, sexy. I'm actually irritated.
Own it, babe. Own it.
But if I don't know if it's my brain or something, but if I choose to make myself overstimulated, I'm okay with it. If it's my choice. Like if it's the kids and I'm like, okay, I'm irritated now, go play with your father, and they don't want to, then I'll be like, I love you. Go away now. If I have my notebooks. I sometimes even will listen to music, one ear off, and I'm busy watching now Finding Jade, like some Asian wushu master, and then I'll be watching that and listening and writing.
No, how do you do that?
In the group, in our governing group, you put your kid was on your shoulders, and you're like gremlin sitting there. She's holding. I don't have pretend this is the cell phone. She's holding the cell phone here above her head. The legs here. I say when it.
I was so in the zone. No, it's because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I still breastfeed. She's old enough to pay rent. All her teeth are there. But it's like Mama's milk is strawberry milk. I have a video where she goes, "It's strawberry, Mommy," and I'm like, "No, I'll put Tabasco on again. I need you to off." So sometimes I'm just like, you know what? On the shoulders, I'll write. Or sometimes she'll sit behind me on the chair, legs are here. She might start typing with her toes, but we do it together. Yes. We do it together.
That is the best, Mom. Well done, Mom. That's don't allow it, especially as a mom, and all the things that you have to do. And I'm sure, Autumn, you can say the same. Being a mom, and now you're dealing with all those little intricate things, and all of a sudden it's like, and you're like, yes, sis, I'm in the middle of a character here now.
Yes,
in the middle of the scene. In the middle of the scene. Like a spicy scene.
Oh, it's spicy scene. It's like, let me just move my okay, so guys, I'm also doing character art, so sometimes I have to sit like this. And then my kids are like, Mom, and I'm like, let me just close the boobies. Yes. But writing and drawing and designing, I sometimes have to just be like, okay, it's really not mommy and me time. It's now mommy time.
Mommy time.
That's why I write at night. Because it's like when they're asleep, I can finally breathe. So yeah.
That's great. Okay, so you touched on this a little bit when you were explaining about your first foray into the publishing, and how they did you dirty.
Yeah.
What does being part of the SA indie community mean to you, and why are spaces like Saya and the local book hive so important for SA writers today?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you guys. They gatekeep in our country. Like,
Massive.
I think who inspired me to actually take the leap was I was in Mossel Bay December, and Michael Ferguson came up on my TikTok while I was on the beach. And I was actually reading a book, and I was like, let me put the book down in the sand. I'm less for TikTok, take some video.
Man. Yeah.
And Michael Ferguson came up, and he was explaining the difference between traditional and indie publishing. And I was like, okay, I'm going to research it. But then what happened. And when Michelle and Angela came up with the idea, I was like, me, I want to protect the next gen, because my daughter is also a reader. She also likes to make stories. She just doesn't write them yet. She says her handwriting is terrible. So I said, you know what? If that was my daughter and that happened to her, there would be hands. Let me tell you, I would be suing someone. I would go to the place. I'd probably first take everybody's books out that doesn't deserve to be burnt down. Then I'll burn down the building. So that was my whole thing, is I want to protect the next generation. I also don't want to gatekeep. I mean, yes, a few authors or a few people will say like, oh, you can try this. This is how you format. But there's no A to Z. Obviously, it'll never be perfect, but there's no A to Z. How do I start? I have a notebook full, Danny. How do I start? And we can go like, okay, we'll sit with you. We'll help you grow. We'll help you not fall into the trap that we've fallen into. We lead by example.
Yeah.
So that's why I joined. When they said let's start something, I was like, me,
I'm here. Let's go. So I can relate to that. So you felt, obviously, after taking out a loan. Thanks, Daddy.
Yes.
And all that stuff. And now when Saya came in and so forth, don't you feel it was like such a relief in a way? Such a like, wow, I'm not alone in this anymore. I'm getting the support that I need.
Yeah. No, it did. Like, I know, like, my experience was felt by someone else in a different light. And then Angela would speak to me and be like, are you okay? Do you want to speak about it? And I'm the kind of person that would always be like, no,
leave me alone. I don't even know how I feel right now. Like,
exactly. And it's so, because I actually found out through like all of our time working with, and a lot of people have asked me, can you help me, design? And I realized some people don't know anything. They've been writing, they're ready to publish, but they don't know, like, basically.
It's not even a first draft, no offense. It's not even a first draft. And, I can imagine you can say the same. Just getting that guidance, being like, hey.
A helping hand. Yeah. Yes. Be like, listen, I want to go onto Kindle Unlimited. I'm going to upload my entire manuscript, I don't know, from wherever. And then you go like, okay, but it didn't happen. Why? No, because I got rejected. And then I'm like, okay, so let's work through that. Let's see what we can do to help you. Whereas other people would just be like, oh, shame, so you didn't make it. Okay, bye. No, we want to get you to Z. You are at A, let us help you.
Yeah, Z, and then we somehow go over to
A, B, C, D, S, A, I, F.
Yeah, let's go.
Just follow.
Just
doesn't have to be
follow
perfect.
that leader. And we're not saying, like, Saya's not saying we're perfect. I mean, we're all trying to figure this out, because, like, there's no perfect way to write. There's no perfect way to edit, or, there's no perfect way to find a print. No, but we will help each other. Whereas someone who just joined can give us information that we didn't know.
Yeah.
This is how we grow.
Yeah.
So while we're on that topic and stuff now, and I know you can say this, like the inner critic, the inner saboteur, and that kind of thing, and comparing yourself.
Yeah.
How have you overcome that? And what advice could you give to all of us here right now that you be like, fuck this, you're going to do this? But yeah.
So, as all things in life, talk about it. talk about it. I have the imposter syndrome on the daily. I think I still had it with Michelle the other day. I read her first book, loved it. Then I read a piece. She's got like this land called Void or something, the place called Void. And I was like, I didn't read this. My book is 13, or my manuscript is 13 years old. I have the same thing. Oh my gosh. Panic stations. I need to change it. So I said to her, hey, we wrote about the same thing. And I spoke to her and Angela, and they were like, you wrote it in your way. It's not the same thing. You didn't steal it from her. It's not like you took her word for word. We're going to write the similar things. Bram Stoker is apparently the original vampire writer. Look at what's come from him. So my advice would be talk about it. Be like, hey, I'm writing this. Does it sound too much? I feel like my writing's not good enough. Okay, why? Tell me. Me and a friend do that. Me and Terry bounce off of each other. One day she'll be like, dude, I'm down. And I'll be like, me too. And then together we'll be like, we suck. And then tomorrow I'll be like, we don't suck.
We're awesome.
Let's wallow together.
Yeah.
Bye.
And we'll be like, okay, where you stuck? Where am I stuck? I'm stuck in fantasy. You stuck in dark romance. Okay, let's swap. Then she'll tell me, listen, if you do it she's actually the reason I changed my original from third person view to first person. And let me tell you, 100 times better. So
Really?
talk about it, guys. You're going to get imposter syndrome. We get that. It's called the cream cheese method. You'll be sitting there knowing there's cream cheese. Your friend looks at the cream cheese. We all know it's there. Nobody's going to wipe it. So we just accept.
No, I can't feel serialized it, like me.
Yeah. So speak about it. Be like, is there something on my face? Yes, there is. Okay, thank you. Talk about it. Don't just leave the cream cheese there to chill.
Yeah.
You're a good person, Tarien. Like, really. You don't get many people like you who you keep it real, but you're not a CUNT about it. You're a nice CUNT. You're a good one.
Yeah.
A good one. Don't worry, me too. You guide. You don't delegate.
I don't break it
all
down.
the time. So even this now, this information, this guidance that you're giving us, like, I will still say your workshop about Canva and everything. Again, thank you. I've rewatched it twice already.
Guys are more than welcome to ask me anytime if you don't know or want to know. If I haven't said it, because I know that was like my first proper workshop. I'm not a people's person, like, per se, like on video. I suck with video.
You wouldn't say that. You're lying now.
Yeah.
You are fucking lying, bitch.
My anxiety gives me fuel. I don't know. So yeah.
That's awesome. I see we've got about 14, 15 minutes left. I don't know if anybody's got like a cut-off curfew, whatever. But I thought we can kind of do a few little fun questions.
Okay.
To end off. And then I know Lee desperately wants to finish the story of. Oh my goodness, I've forgotten her name. I forgot her name. Was it Sasha?
Sarah.
Something like
that. It wasn't Sarah.
And she had a buff daddy. That is what I want to go on with the buff daddy version. Okay, I want to go down. But before that,
we're going to go to that one. Yeah, we're going to do that at the end. Yes, what was your question?
One question about what would your main character text you at 2 a.m. in the Vice?
Think
about it. Take a moment. Let's have a moment of silence. I'll count to 10.
Oh, but we're putting you on the spot.
I would say he would text her most probably.
Say it.
Meet me at our spot. That's all I'm gonna say.
I need more. Come on, girl. That is teenage. No, that is giving me teenage drama. No, give me a little spot. Like, come on, hungry and skilled.
What would he say before? What would he say before that?
Are you thinking of me? And if you are, how big?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm done. Thank you.
You're done. Okay. So while we've got that mental, Oh, we've got that mental image in our head. If Vice was a movie, who would you cast? Who would you cast for Blair? Who would you cast for Lorenzo?
Blair will be Mila or Mia. It's Mila Kunabi. What's it?
Mila Kun.
Mila Kun. Yeah, sorry, Mila Kun. Yes, that would be her. And then my Lorenzo, I think would be, okay, you guys are gonna laugh at me. 365 days. A baby girl.
No. See, I like it though. I'm not, don't come for me. I like, yes. Cool. Okay.
Oh my word.
The movie he was terrible, but in life I've seen him. He was here in South Africa. He gorgeous.
Mooi. Bye, mooi. Bye, mooi. It's fine.
Hi.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
Okay. Another one. You've said, and I don't know how long ago this was because it didn't give me date, but you said that the one fictional world that you'd want to travel to is Belarus. So my question to you is, who is your favorite bad boy and why?
Ooh.
Well, Wingspan, obviously, but
Cassian girl.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Cassie does it for me, man. I'm a tall girl,
Say
okay?
it with your full chest, babe. Say it, fucking be it.
I want to feel small. I want to feel like a princess. I want him to be uppies. I want
Turn me around a
uppies.
little bit, but not too much.
Oh.
I love that. That is amazing. On that note, and just to satisfy my curious little fantasy girl heart,
Yeah.
what are you looking forward to more? ACOTAR 6 or the Empyrean Book 4?
Ooh.
Unfortunately, I am an ACOTAR girly. Loved fourth wing, all good. I would rate it like Sarah J, all her books first. Okay, I haven't read Crescent, and then fourth wing. Sorry. I literally got back into reading because of ACOTAR, so I'm a
Okay,
That's
ACOTAR
cool.
sold.
That's cool because that was fourth wing for me. I literally got back into reading because of fourth wing, so that'll always have like a very special place in my heart.
But look, Zayden, yummy.
Yeah, and it's entering his villain era now, so like awesome.
But excited all the same for both, all of them. And all our locals
Yeah.
that are coming out with so many amazing books as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, super great year.
Yeah. Super awesome. Okay, and then kind of like the last question from my side is, I've noticed you are quite an avid reader. You read a lot, girl. What has been your favorite read of the year so far?
This year, my favorite, I have to break it down, obviously, in
Of
genre.
course. Yeah, I can't pick one.
My favorite dark romance, there's two, but the one that is my favorite now is Kaz's Sweet Misery? Sweet
Torture.
Torture.
Torture, yes.
Torture, yeah.
That is my favorite local and actually just favorite. And then my favorite fantasy for this year is Michelle's. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But there's a dark romance that's coming that I had the privilege of reading that might just top every genre at the moment, but I can't say anything, unfortunately.
Yeah, no.
I'm also looking forward to a very, well, I've got my hands on it now, but yeah, looking forward to a very special dark fantasy, a beast. So yeah, I think that is kind of my most anticipated read at the moment, and I'm busy with it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, moderator. No. Shh.
I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying.
You're big.
We are busy. Okay, so on that note, the title room on tomorrow. So, Angela, yeah, just a little bit of hype there for her as well.
Yeah. Excited for Angela's. I know what it looks like, so.
I'm going to come find you. I'm going to bury you, and I'm going to drown you, bury you, and yes, alive again.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so I think that's kind of it from my side. I think, Lee, I'll hand it over to you now, and you can
no,
direct. No, you can
okay,
direct the rest of the
so,
story. Like,
Here's the
yeah,
storyline.
let's go. Let's go.
Sarah, boss daddy. Mm. You would go on, Miss Tarien.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so what was she, an assassin?
she's an assassin. She wears purple black. She's like, and she has to find out this secret. She
So
fights bullies.
she knows her daddy. Yeah, she knows her daddy kills people.
Yes, there we
Okay.
go. Yes, thank you. So continue
And
from there.
thanks, Michaela. It was Sasha, but it wasn't Sarah.
Oh, it's Sasha, okay.
Sasha, sorry,
Yeah.
not Sarah, Sasha. But thank you,
From
Michaela.
what I remember, Sasha's dad is a killer. There's dust
Yeah.
bunnies in their basement. Shadow Daddy
Oh my.
appeared there. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
he stepped out of a portal. That's what I remember, guys. Okay, he stepped out of a portal. Okay, the dust bunnies tried to attack him. She was there fending him off, and he was like, I like my woman. You know, they can fight their own battles.
You're just sprinkling a little bit of vice in there now as well.
Yeah, and then we have to enter the side character who's like,
Yes, please come to side character. Yes.
I've known her since she was 2. She's mine, and he's just like, step aside. It's my baby girl.
Okay, I think
Shit. Okay.
no, I think we literally need to be very clear here, because our initial daddy was literally her father.
Well, not anymore. No, that's
Yes.
stepdaddy now. Stepdaddy.
Okay, is
It's separate.
it
But didn't they say there is an age gap?
I wanted to say now, yes, there is an age.
Yes, there was an age gap, and it wasn't her, no, daddy. It was the.
Oh no, who's daddy now? Wait, who's daddy now? Is it the Dutch bunny people downstairs or the actual father who's a drunk?
I would say the dust bunnies come together, she hallucinates, and it becomes a shadow daddy from dust bunnies. They
Yes,
just
a shadow daddy.
Shadow,
yes.
shadow, Dutch bunny. Okay.
fuzzy daddy.
Shadow does, buddy.
So it's
Oh,
becoming
no.
a paranormal, dark romance love story. And it started when she was young. And now she's
Yes.
older. She's now, let's say,
Yes.
18.
Yeah, legal.
She's fully legal. Okay. She's 18. She's going to leave the home. She's good. She doesn't want to study. Whatever. Where's she going? Continue from there.
Where's she going?
Later.
She's going to the academy of My Dad's a Loser. This is where we all go. And then she finds out the headmistress is actually her mother, who paid full tuition. But she's one of those like, I didn't have any babies. These aren't lines. I had Botox. The academy. She goes now to academy or the college. And then walks a parapet.
What to get to what? Are we throwing dragons in there now as well?
Yeah, we need dragons. We need dragons, man.
Yes.
Remember,
yes.
so I'm just thinking because you mentioned there was a portal. I'm going back a bit. This is now when she
The
was a kid.
academy.
The academy. No, we're at the academy, but there was a portal back in the day. How the dust bunnies and that daddy, shadow daddy. The portal needs to come back somehow, I feel. And that's where dragons come.
So it's actually a professor from the academy who knows the mom had a child who's now this chick.
Well,
And he,
What about a white shoes? Have the shadow daddy and a dragon.
what if the shadow daddy is a dragon?
Oh, like a dragon shifter or
A
something.
shapeshifter.
Shapeshifter. There you go. Oh no.
Hey, what is this? What does this mean?
Oh,
He's a dragon.
are we getting back to the size now?
And he used to have like black scales that are iridescent, and she goes blind looking at it.
shit. This was treated as a children's book, eh?
Oh, she keeps
Yes, he did. He did.
Oh,
And
I
just,
we
no,
need
it
to
just
know
goes to
more
show you
about
guys,
the
you guys are
side
dirty, dirty,
character
dirty
too.
girls.
I did
No,
bath. I'm clean.
yeah, the shower is clean.
Yes, absolutely. Hey, but tell
Yeah.
us more about the side character.
Oh yes, you would think it's the white shoes, but it's actually friends to enemies to friends to lovers to enemies. Yes.
Ooh. Mm.
Yes.
Okay.
The side
Ooh.
characters like the golden retriever, we all love him. He's blonde. We think they're going to end up together, but actually he's the biggest arsehole. He's worse than the
Like
shadow
Tarien.
person.
The cheater.
Cheat.
Yes.
Yes, he sleeps with the mom. I don't know.
I know.
Just go visit the mom.
Yeah,
Leo,
We'll
you're
call the
taking
dad.
notes.
doing a big betrayal.
Yes, she is.
She's like writing everything.
You see, they say
Oh,
hybrid shifter. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
I just
No,
hope you don't
listen,
turn
can
into a book and then name me one of the characters. I want to be a side character that's just there giving sarcasm. Yes, Queen.
yeah. Ah,
The
Yeah.
bestie.
like what an idea if we do this with every interview that we have with authors,
Yes.
and at the end of it, we actually sit and we write the story.
that is the idea. That is the idea.
Yeah, hey,
Little short. At first it was Michelle's, and then it led into this, and
yeah.
yeah. Mm. But
So I think we
maybe
just need to get we need to get our shit together for the next one so that we have the story straight.
Yes. So
Yes.
it's not Sasha and Sasha's not Sarah. Maybe
Yes.
no. It's
Maybe.
it's a twin that comes out of that bloody portal. I'm telling you, and now she comes out.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she
Yes.
comes
Sasha.
with her. She's like, yeah, I'm thinking.
Love it.
But
Love it.
it's 8:00. I'm going to Simba myself. Simba.
Guys, thank you, every single one of you. This has actually been a blast. And thank you to everybody that joined in for all of the comments that also made me chuckle. And I'm glad that we could offer you guys a bit of a laugh on this Tuesday evening. Yeah, so thank you. Thank you, Tarien. You were amazing. Autumn, Dee, thank you so much for keeping me company. And this was absolutely amazing. Love you guys. Have a great evening. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.